Welcome, my dear children, to the part 1 from the chapter Oscillations. In this module, we will discuss about periodic motion and periodic functions. A motion which repeats itself after a fixed interval of time can be called as periodic motion. Example: orbital motion of Earth around the Sun, motion of the arms of a clock, and motion of a simple pendulum. A periodic motion taking place to and fro or back and forth about a fixed point can be called as oscillatory motion. Examples: motion of a simple pendulum, motion of a loaded spring, etc. Please note the fact that every oscillatory motion is periodic motion, but every periodic motion may not be oscillatory. Now let us define a few terms which are related to oscillatory motion. The time taken to complete one oscillation or one vibration can be called as time period T. The unit of time period is seconds. Now let us define frequency. Frequency is defined as the number of vibrations or oscillations per unit time. For periodic motion, frequency is the number of oscillations per unit time. The relationship between frequency and time period is frequency is equivalent to 1 by time period. The SI unit of frequency is Hertz. 1 Hertz is equivalent to 1 cycle per second. Now let us define about displacement. Displacement in periodic motion can be represented by a function which is periodic, that is, which repeats after fixed interval of time. In the case of the simple pendulum shown in the figure, the displacement is taken as the angle theta as shown in the figure. In the case of a block moving over a smooth surface and which is attached to a wall by means of a spring, we can see that the displacement will be the displacement from the wall, which is marked as x in the figure. Now let us see what are periodic functions. A function of the form f of t is equivalent to a cos omega t can be called as a periodic function. It is because the cosine function repeats after 2 pi radians. So it can be written as cos theta is equivalent to cos omega t plus 2 pi. Cos omega t will be equivalent to cos omega t plus 2 pi because cos function gets repeated after an interval of 2 pi radians. Now let us take the time period to be t. Then the function at this time period t will be equivalent to the function at a later time interval small t plus time period capital T. Here the displacement keeps on repeating after the time interval small t plus capital T. So this periodic function is written as a cos omega t is equivalent to a cos omega into small t plus capital T. Removing the brackets, we get a cos omega t is equivalent to a cos omega t plus omega capital T, or a cos omega t is equivalent to a cos into omega small t plus omega capital T. From the equation, we can see that omega t must be equivalent to 2 pi radians, so that the function a cos omega t is equivalent to a cos omega small t plus omega capital T. Or the time period t must be equivalent to 2 pi divided by omega. Here omega is known as the angular frequency. The displacement can be written as a combination of sine and cosine functions also. For example, if f1 of t is equivalent to a cos omega t and f2 of t is equivalent to a sine omega t, then the function f of t is equivalent to a sine omega t plus a cos omega t also will be periodic. If we substitute a is equivalent to d cos phi and b is equivalent to d sin phi, then f of t takes the form d cos phi sin omega t plus d sin phi cos omega t, which can be written as d into cos phi sin omega t plus sin phi cos omega t. Using the identity sin a plus b is equivalent to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, we can write f of t is equivalent to d sin omega t plus phi. Here the displacement is written as a combination of sine and cosine functions. Phi can be defined as tan inverse of b by a, or we can get tan phi from equations 3 and 4, which is sin phi by cos phi, which is b by a. Hope you have got an idea about periodic and oscillatory motion and also about periodic functions. Thank you, dears.